Fidget is fun, no doubt about it. It takes about a day for the titanium to break in, but there are some play as a result. You have to hold it with the clip when pressing the tail switch, or you'll definitely feel the play. I feel like something should be spinning too though. Maybe the tail switch or something. Or here at the head when extracted. Well, this does twist open to change the battery. And this is just a fake line. Doesn't really twist open. In fact, here it is. I know some people are interested to see the board. And this one also doesn't have an onboard charging. Instead, they also come with a built-in USB Type-C rechargeable battery. Again, it's quite handy when you're traveling. So instead of carrying another battery charger, you can just use any Type-C cable. In this mode, it can tail stand and can probably be used as a way to avoid accidental activation since there's no software lockout on this. There's also no strobe, which is fine for a 14500 size flashlight anyway. There is SOS and it is hidden, which is nice. It's activated by 8 clicks. Another nice touch is the attention to detail and the precision. There are 3 sets of detents, 1, 2, 3, and they are all precisely drilled. And there are 6 sets of cutouts all around. One is perfectly covered by the clip, and when pushed down, the clip is perfectly centered between these 2 cutouts. I would really be annoyed if it were to be slightly misaligned like this, for example. Yeah, I have a thing. This is the box it came with. So quite decent packaging. Anyways, this is using a forward mechanical switch, which means you can do momentary on. And I think this is a plastic button. I do wish it's metal like the bigger brother, which looks nicer. It's still better than the rubber used in most other competitors that use forward switches. The dual direction clip is also way nicer than what I'm used to, again on the other competitors. And like the bigger bro, there is this black plastic spacer. They seem and feel sturdy, which is important, especially on this model. It's pretty much the bolt action. This unfortunately has a memory mode, which I dislike. I will never remember which mode I used last, especially when I keep rotating my lights. I wish it had a way to turn it off like a few of my other flashlights with memory, like the ray light or convoy. So I have to make sure that I switch back to moonlight or low mode before turning it off. Speaking about moonlight, 7 lumen is too bright for me. It's significantly lower when using AA at 0.5 lumens, but the turbo is also greatly reduced to just 200 down from 650 lumens. But that's the path I choose, so willing to sacrifice, since I use moonlight mode much more than the turbo mode. In fact, I don't think this is 0.5 lumens. I don't have any tool to measure it, but I can compare with other lights. This is another, I know this is 0.5 lumens rated. You can even see. Definitely you can tell the difference. Initially I thought it would be thick, since it's basically a blue aluminum flashlight with a titanium outer sleeve. I have quite a few 14500s, and only a couple that are actually slightly thinner. Other are mostly the same or even thicker. Not my nicest 14500 in terms of design, but the fidget factor is really what makes this unique. Its MSRP around 50, usually with a bit of discount, about the same with other titanium 14500. Like I mentioned earlier in part 1, it's not stone washed enough. Wish it's more like a bigger brother, and also prefer the spiral cutouts. Looks way nicer in my opinion, but it's probably too small for this design. Well, something different I guess. This is using a Ford mechanical switch, which is probably better in this case for a 14500 light. The E70 Mini is using an electronic switch with very little. It's using Nichia 219F, which I never heard of, or any other flashlight brands using it, and it has a 5000K, which is okay, nice, and rated for I think 90 plus CRI. But again, as I mentioned before, the 4000 or the 4500K has spoiled me. This is also available in similar color options as the E70, which are all nice as well. I saw some pictures of the brass and copper version, but I guess they haven't released them yet, and I'm also tempted to deanodize the inner tube to just silver, but this I kinda like the blue as well, so I may keep it that way, we'll see. Anyways, let's try the beam shot. This is the wider RX straight to turbo. Not bad for a small light. Versus E70. Wider RX 70. Don't move. Wider RX E70. They're both warm, really hot now. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you again next time. Bye now.